changing water in the aquarium is definitely a very important piece of keeping healthy fish and having great plants, but do it in a way that makes more sense. That's going to help you get through changing that water quicker, and it's going to make sure you don't hurt yourself carrying those buckets. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing for you Hygger's automatic water changer.
Let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in the box. The first two parts we're looking at here go on either end of the siphon tube. And we have this orange piece here goes on the end to vacuum up any debris from the bottom. And then we have this other part of the siphon with this valve that really functions very smoothly. And one of the nice things I like about this siphon right off the bat is how smooth that goes. And if we look at this piece where the tube connects to the hose, it has this really small plastic grate in there, which is great for stopping any fish fry from being able to get sucked up into your siphon. The assembly is really easy as the tube's just going to slide right into there and you have your tube set up. And if you want to use that orange head, you can, but I chose not to. Hygger also included this little adapter for different types of sinks, and you can screw this right into a hose, or it's going to work in a number of different sinks, but you may have to find another adapter as well. And then this right here is for the hose that you're going to be connecting right there. It's going to slide right on, and then you're going to tighten that hose right down. You also have a valve on this end, which allows you to switch between filling your tank and taking water out of your tank. Putting this all together is really pretty easy. All you have to do is remove this nut here on the end of the siphon and then thread that hose right through that nut, and then it's going to slide right back onto the siphon itself. And once you've gotten it slidden right on there, and you want to make sure you get it pretty close in, as far in as you can, and make sure it's nice and snug so you don't have any water leaking. Once you do that, you're just going to end up screwing that right on down tight again. And then you're going to repeat that process for the portion that gets connected to your sink. If you do want to add the head to your siphon, then it's just as simple as sliding it in like this.
Now, this isn't the only automatic water changer system on the market today, but it is the most affordable one that I can find.
I didn't have to use the included adapter on my kitchen sink, as the unit just screwed right onto the head of my sink. To use it as a siphon, all you have to do is turn your water on, make sure that the valve is open, and if you wait just a few seconds, the water, you're going to see it come right up through the tube, and it's going to start draining your tank for you. At which point, if your tank is higher than your sink, you can just turn your water, and the siphon will continue to drain the water from your
So
tank.
one of the reasons I recommend switching over to an automatic water changing system is you really don't know when something wrong could happen for you, and you won't be able to carry those water buckets like you want to. Maybe it's something that you hurt your shoulder or your arm or your back, or maybe you're just too sick to be able to carry those things. I recently had somebody within my own family who got sick with COVID and was really struggling physically and wasn't able to even do their own water changes with their buckets. Now, with a 15-gallon tank, they're only talking about 2 or 3 gallons, but they just did not have the strength to be able to carry that back from emptying the water out and refilling the water. So when I was there visiting him, I made sure to help him out and do that water change for him. But one of the things that you might want to consider is, instead of waiting until you're sick and then, oh no, what do I do? How do I do my water changes? How am I going to take care of my fish? I suggest you invest now in an automatic aquarium water change system.
Hygger sells their water change system in lengths of 25 feet, 33 feet, and like I have here, 50 feet. And as you can see, I'm using all 50 feet to get water from my bathroom sink all the way down my hall and through my bedroom over to my 40-gallon fish tank that you see right here. And so I definitely appreciate the fact that they have it in different sizes. And I suggest you make sure you know what size you need before you
If you
order.
guys are finding this helpful in deciding whether you want to get the Hygger Aquarium water change system or not, do me a favor, hit that like button. That way more people can see this video and help them in making their decision.
When I do my water changes, I typically don't end up cleaning the gravel. And so you can see here, I'm just going to take the water out and put it right back in. But one of the things I really did appreciate about the Hygger water change system here is that I didn't have to worry about my guppies swimming up into the hose because of that plastic grate there that was included with the siphon. That kept all my fish from going down and swimming into the siphon and going through that hose, and I didn't end up losing any guppies in this water change, even though I didn't actually put my filter sock over the end of the siphon like I normally do. Before I start putting the water back into the tank, I make sure that I test it to check to see what temperature it is, and I want to get to be fairly close in temperature, although it doesn't have to match exactly. For the chlorinator, I use the Fritz ACCR, and I go ahead and add it directly to the tank as my water is going in. I really like this dechlorinator because it is a powder instead of a liquid, which, although it doesn't really matter if it's a liquid going to your tank, if you've ever spilled some prime on your carpet or on your floor, you know that stuff stinks. And the nice thing about having the powder is if you spill it, you just go ahead and vacuum it up.
You guys can check out more information and where to buy one in the description below here, so make sure you check that out. Thanks for watching in, guys. I hope I convinced you. Get rid of those buckets. Get yourself an aquarium water change system. I think you'll be happy in the long run. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments what other things you'd like to see me review, and check out my other product reviews over here.